Hi everyone, TRGG here with another video. The first raid tier has been released on both normal and heroic difficulty, and let me start by saying, boy oh boy am I glad that I'm in a raiding guild and that I don't have to poke the current raid with complete strangers through the looking for group system. I've cleared the raid on normal and a few bosses on heroic as well, and next reset we get access to the LFR and mythic version of the raid. Personally, I did enjoy the raid on normal difficulty. There was a good mixture of easy, mediocre and hard bosses. But some bosses did require a lot more coordination than others, and I'm pretty sure that these bosses are going to be a nightmare for people that are pugging normal right now and people that are going to pug heroic in the near future. And that is the subject of this video. Is Uldir too hard for the first new raid tier of the new expansion? Personally, I'm fine with not having a second Emerald Nightmare raid where normal and heroic and even mythic is way too undertuned. I'm someone who likes challenging raid content and that I can progress through normal, heroic and mythic without getting the feeling that I'm outgearing the difficulty and that I killed the boss without really knowing how the mechanics of the fight worked. When compared to Emerald Nightmare, normal difficulty Uldir is definitely harder, and the reasons why are fairly simple. For starters, Blizzard didn't want players to have a next Emerald Nightmare experience where people were simply outgearing the raid content because of the new Mythic Plus system that got introduced in Legion. We're now into the second expansion with Mythic Pluses, and Blizzard did a better job with keeping people from getting too high item level before trying the new raid. Second reason, some of the Uldir boss mechanics are also harder than the Emerald Nightmare ones. For example, the second boss on normal, named Mother, already requires some coordination of your raid group and is pretty hard when you have an unorganized pug group. I get it, some people find it weird that they can't clear normal with a pug group through the LFG system, but to be honest, the normal difficulty is fine, it's not too easy and it's not too hard, and remember, we're still in the first week. I cleared normal with my guild, and I do understand that pugging some of the harder bosses on normal can turn into a complete nightmare and waste of time. I've been going through the forums, and a lot of people don't see the reason why they should try to pug normal and try to beat the normal Uldir bosses when they can invest their time more efficiently in terms of rewards. They are completely right. Besides the Azeroth gear pieces, other types of content reward way better gear, like Mythic Pluses, War Fronts and PvP. People are always going to choose the path of least resistance, and when you have been wiping in the new raid for over 4 hours, and maybe when you're lucky you got one piece of gear, then yes, absolutely, there are other types of content that are more rewarding for your time spent. I get it, people are always searching on how they can spend their time as efficient as possible, and when you get the feeling that pugging normal is getting you nowhere, then maybe I would do the same. On the other side, I do think that Blizzard could maybe up the rewards on normal Uldir and make them more interesting, because right now a lot of people don't really see the point in pugging the new raid content. I'm an old school fashion raider, and my opinion is that the hardest content should reward the best gear and that Blizzard should push people into becoming better players, if they do want to obtain the best gear that the game currently has to offer. Let's say that Uldir rewards were better, then maybe some people would search for a raiding guild so they could complete the new raid. Like I said in a previous video, Blizzard is diversifying the way that we can obtain gear in World of Warcraft, and that's great, but nevertheless, raiding content should still feel rewarding. I'm afraid that in Battle for Azeroth, the raiding scene will decline and become even smaller. I really feel like something has to happen, although I'm looking forward to the next raid tier where we hopefully will get to see more interesting items and cool looking sets. But the weird thing is that in the next raid tier we won't have any tier sets to complete, which again, like the personal loot system, will result in people questioning why they're still raiding in Battle for Azeroth. I fully understand that keeping all of the content relevant and rewarding for players is a really hard nut to crack. I still love raiding, and in particular mythic raiding, and I do hope from the bottom of my heart that Blizzard can make it so that all gearing systems in Battle for Azeroth can feel rewarding in their own special way. But before we end the video, I do have a really important message for the development team over at Blizzard. Can anyone please explain me why the Alliance has their battleship right next to where their Hearthstone is set, and why the freaking Horde has to take a freaking flight path to reach their freaking battleship? Please fix this, Blizzard. I've done the math and I've lost over 224 minutes flying between my ship and my main hub, lost time that I will never ever get back. But hey, that problem can be fixed really easy. Just put a portal from our main hub to our battleship, and please Blizzard, stop with treating the Horde in such an unfair manner. I hope you fix this issue soon, and thank you very much. That is again all for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Please let me know in the comment section down below what your thoughts are about the new Uldir raid, and how you would describe the difficulty. As always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel for more WoW content. For those of you who are already subscribed, be sure to click on the bell icon and join the notification squad. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.